All right, well, this is the second part of the beginning of the lesson. The first part, we reviewed the lesson plan. Next thing I'm going to review with you is the assembly instructions, or our instructions. We all get instructions. How many of you, by the raise of hands, have ever built a model? Toy model. Great. How many of you actually read the instructions? 2 of you. Do you get my point? If we give instructions, they're there for a reason. We need to make sure you follow the instructions. How many of you have gone to the store and say, oh, I bought this, I'm going to take it home, I'm going to assemble it, and you got leftover screws? Raise your hand. Look at that, over 50% of you? Awesome. What do you do with them? You throw them out. No. If we do everything correctly, and that's what the instructions are there for, it definitely will help you. I know this is a small portion of what we're doing, so I'm going to use these instructions that I want you to follow every piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and it just goes right on through. If you follow the instructions, at the very end there is a cut sheet, and it explains to you what you need to do. It gives you the size. The blueprint is very important. So I will, in the lab, I will print these off for everybody, okay? So you all have a copy of this. But also, this is posted in 365, that you can review it again. And I'm going to show you another option that we have by using Office 365. This is why I kind of like it. Up at the very beginning, you guys probably all know how to. Let me reset for a minute. Everyone in this classroom is stronger than I am on a computer. I am not kidding that. But that I know the knowledge of what I'm wanting you to learn, but you have more knowledge with technology because I didn't grow up that way. I didn't have the technology at my hands, okay? So with that said, Office 365 is one of my key tools that I use, okay? At the very top, can you see this, everybody? You're looking? Very top, this is what I'm going to send you. This is an email. You're going to have these 3 things, okay? Instructions for assembly, picnic table lesson plan, and you're going to have a picnic table material list. Every one of you will get this. If you click on this, this appears. If you click on the instructions for assembly, this should appear. Once it appears at the very top, you can see where it says instructions, print, find. What's this word? Somebody read that for me.
Immersive reading.
There you go. What that does, by me clicking it, it will read it to you. I'm trying to cover everybody in this class, right? Some of us might struggle reading. Well, if you can't follow instructions this way, all right? And for an example, real quick, I'll back it back up. Go ahead. Devin, can you read the first one? I'll read the very beginning first.
Assembly instructions. Caution, read the entire step before proceeding. This will help eliminate mistakes.
Go ahead and read number 1.
Cut the 4 legs from the 2x6x12 using the dimensions on the leg detail sheet.
Next.
Cut the horizontal 2x6 pieces 2 feet by 4.5 inches, and 5-foot pieces. Use 1 2x6 by 8 to get 1 short piece and 1 long piece.
I will pick up from there. Do not cut both short pieces from the same board. That is a key, that is a note I want you to pay close attention to, all right? That note right there is basically saying you can't use the same board because then you're going to scrap my material. All right? So you're going to have to use it out 2 different pieces from what that says, all right? Okay, from the same board, or you will not have enough material. Okay, cut the lower corners off of each piece as shown on the drawing. That's where I'm going to give you the drawing. And you're gonna have written, you can take them, because it's a packet, you can take the back part, have your blueprints in one hand and assembly instructions in the other. That's easy to follow. You have your blueprint and you have written instructions, okay? But now I'm gonna go ahead and click on this. That's one option, but this is why I like Office 365 too, all right? So we'll click on this next option. All we have to do, and this is used in Quizlet, am I right? We use this in Quizlet, right? We can use it wherever, but here we go.
Assembly instructions. Caution, read the entire step before proceeding. This will help eliminate mistakes. Cut the 4 legs from the 2x6-12 using the dimensions on the leg detail sheet. Cut the horizontal 2x6 pieces 2 feet 4-1/2 inches and the 5 pieces. Use one 2x6-8 to get 1 short piece and 1 long piece. Do not cut both short pieces from the same board or you will not have enough material. Cut the lower corners off of each piece as shown on the drawing. Locate the center of each piece and mark off the dimensions where the legs cross the horizontal pieces using the measurements on the drawing. Before placing the horizontal pieces on the floor in approximately the proper position, see drawing, establish some layout lines. Be sure the pieces are parallel by chalking 3 parallel lines on the floor approximately 6 long.
What is so unique about this, it's old school. It's been in Office 365. I'm sure everybody can use it. But at the same point, you can pause it at your own rate. So with your laptops, or you want to review it, everybody has an iPad or a laptop, you'll be able to review these, okay? So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and proceed, but I think I'm going to go ahead and cut my video off at this point.